Hey everyone! So I thought I'd do an updated project pan. I did use 2 more things, so now I'm down to 6 after this, which is really exciting. So I'm going to show you the stuff I'm still working on first, and then I'll show you the 2 things that I was able to use up, which is awesome. So my foundations, I have the Lancome Nude Miracle and the Rimmel Lasting Finish 25 Hour Foundation. They're both getting so close. I think I'm probably like down to here in this foundation. I mean, it's getting really hard to get out. And so that one is getting super close, and that one I'm probably down to about right there, because whenever I'd use a dropper, it's like there's barely any left. So I think really close these 2 are going to be gone. I've been working away at these. I love them. They're so pretty, and yeah, I've been working away at those. So those are definitely making huge progress. I use those probably about 3 to 4 days a week, so just working through those, and they are getting used up, and I use them both together. Nude Miracle is just slightly too dark, and this one is like my skin tone, so by mixing them together it's like perfect, and so I've been using those a ton. This is the IT Cosmetics, let's see, Bye Bye Pores Translucent Powder. You can, I don't really need to take that, you can kind of see underneath. Yeah, there's quite a bit of powder in there still. It's if I gather it like that, you can kind of see. So there's still some in there. It's definitely a lot more empty than it was. I've been using this basically every day. I've just been pouring some into the cap and putting a brush all over my face. It's not my like very favorite, just because it has a lot of like kind of kick up, and yeah, I like some other translucent powders better, but I mean, it's still really great, and I'll still use it. So I've been using that pretty much every day to try to just use that up. I told myself I can buy the one that I really love if I use that up. So using that up first, I'm being smart. This is my NARS Olympia Duo Bronzer Duo. So I'm just focusing on the bronzer. It's getting used up. I haven't used this one a ton. I've been focusing on my other bronzer more, but this one is definitely getting there. Such a pretty one. Definitely a repurchase for sure. The other bronzer is my Smashbox, let's see, Sunkissed Matte, and I've been focusing on this one like crazy. It still doesn't look like it's going anywhere, because bronzer you just don't like need a ton. But it's definitely getting more and more use, and it's such a pretty bronzer. I won't repurchase it because I have so many other ones that are like around the same kind of like look and stuff like that, but I really love this one. It's so pretty, and it's super soft and like very like finely milled powder, so I really love this one. My MAC Prep and Prime Vibrancy Under Eye Primer. Again, it's so hard with these because I can't really tell you where I'm at, but when I squirt it out, it's like, it seems like it's getting there, so I'm just chugging on along trying to use this up, but I'm still getting there. It's still going. Yeah, it doesn't feel like it's super heavy now. It's like a lot less heavy than it was, and so I'm like, maybe it's less than halfway. So anyway, that one's getting used. The 2 things that I used up, I'm so excited. I was able to use up this Stila Aqua Glow Primer. This is what it looks like. It's like a stick primer, kind of a cooling primer. So it's like all gone. I was able to dig quite a bit of it out. I can't really dig any more out, but it doesn't roll up anymore, and I was able to dig quite a bit out. I love the smell of this. It smells so good, and it's very cooling on the skin. I don't think I'll repurchase this though, just because it doesn't work well with some of my foundations. It's a little bit hard to it looks kind of splotchy with certain foundations, but it's a great primer with a few foundations I have. But for the money, I don't think I'll get it again. I think I'll just stick with primers that like work with everything. But yeah, it was a really fun one to use, and I really did enjoy it. And then the last thing I used up is my Hourglass Dim Light. So I was just focusing on dim light in this. I wasn't focusing on the other 2, and I used it up. It's like completely gone. Do you guys see that? That's pan right there. I'm so excited. This one is actually getting used, and so is this one. You can see pan peeking through both of those, but I used this one up completely. It was a really sad day when I used dim light up, because it's such a beautiful powder. It just gives you like this pretty sheen. I just love it. I'm definitely gonna have to repurchase dim light though, because it's just so pretty. I wish that they sold the middle one. by itself, and then I would just repurchase them all separately because the middle one is really pretty too. But I'm definitely gonna have to repurchase Dim Light separately. It's just absolutely beautiful and I miss it already. So I did use it up and I absolutely loved it. So 6 more products to go. I think I'm doing pretty well. My bronzers are definitely gonna take the longest, I feel like, because bronzers are just hard to really use a ton of. I mean, I'm pretty fair, and so I can't just like cake my skin in bronzer. I have to like go really subtle with it. And so you don't realize how hard it is to actually use up a bronzer. I have so many bronzers, like an insane amount, and I'm like, it takes so long just to use one. So yeah, I'm just working through those bronzers, but I think that those will probably be my trickiest to use up. Everything else I think is moving pretty quickly, and I'm pretty excited with how everything is going and the progress of everything. So yeah, little by little, hopefully we'll get there. And thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you guys are doing awesome. Let me know down below if you're doing a project pan and what item is trickiest for you to use up, because for me it's probably bronzer and blush. Those are probably the 2 hardest for me. They just take the longest because you don't use a ton of those, and so those 2 for me are probably the hardest. So let me know, what are your like trickiest products to use up, you feel like, or that take the longest. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great weekend. It's getting closer to the weekend, which is exciting. I'm posting this Wednesday, so yeah, it's almost the weekend. Hope you guys are having a great week, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.